Each month, Dr. Whitney Elmore from UF Pasco Extension Office joins us for our Rooted in Florida segment. But today, we wanted her to come back for a very special segment to share her recent life-changing visit to Africa. Welcome back, Whitney. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
I'll say last time you were on, we even made reference to your travels. We teased it. Exactly. So now we want to talk about it. Where were you, first off?
Okay, so where we went was actually into Rwanda and Uganda, and we were on a study abroad for faculty members. There were actually 5 of us from across the nation that got to go there and really see the real Rwanda and Uganda. They do have a lot of tourist activities at this point in time, but we got to really dive in to some of the complexities of that region.
Which, of course, I'm assuming is where the life-changing comes in and what you're able to learn. And fortunately, we do have some pictures that we want to take a look at as well of your travels and see how it impacted you and what we can learn as well from your experiences.
Yeah. And it was a beautiful place. Throughout Rwanda, I think it's called the Land of 1,000 Hills. It's very mountainous, very lush type of environment there. But, you know, when you're traveling throughout it and you're seeing this very vibrant culture, those are some of the Ankole cattle that they have, their very unusual breed. When you're traveling, there's some of the wild elephants that I got to see in the background there over in Uganda. But when you're traveling, you see the vibrant culture of the people, but you're also reminded, like what you see here, this is called the Tree of Life. It's this monolith that they have that talks about kind of the routine nature of the rural subsistence African lifestyle, to where they're just getting by in many ways. Now, some of the bigger cities that we were able to visit, you know, it's very modern in many ways, especially there in Rwanda, but there's a lot of rebuilding and a lot of reconstruction after the genocides of 24 years ago. But, you know, they're always, when you get to visit anywhere, there's something that you should be pulling out of it that can change you for the better. And what I was able to see was a nation of folks that are empowering themselves through education, and they're moving forward. And that's very powerful.
I'm curious, what was the purpose in going to these countries that was so important to the extension offices to begin with? Well,
and mainly our purpose was to go and talk about the complexities, the politics, even some of the agricultural aspects that led up to the genocides that rocked Rwanda and spilled over to some extent into Uganda. That's only been 24 years ago. This is very recent history. And how that's still playing out today in many facets of their society.
You know, it seems like you took a lot away from it. What do you think, what do you want your message to be after visiting, see these people, see the history? I mean, you even brought up how some of the farmland and the agriculture impacted things. What do you want people out there to know based on your travels?
I think that it's important to remember to think back on how earth-shattering. You know, they lost over 1 million lives in about 100 days there. And it's hard to imagine something like that happening in any other part of the world. Africa seems so far removed to our lives here in the United States. But after being there and seeing the complexities of it and how honestly easy, frightening, but easy it was for that to happen there, it can happen anywhere. And I think that goes back to us being able to have good conversations with each other, be respectful and mindful of the power of education, and thinking for ourselves. That was what I really took away, and what I hope viewers today and anybody that studies from a political science standpoint or anything, they'll take away from these types of events and activities.
Was there anything that surprised you over there, that you had like preconceived notions, knowing the history, knowing the education?
These are happy people.
Yeah.
These are happy people. They, like I said, they have a very vibrant culture. And, you know, when you're traveling in the especially rural areas, it's 80% subsistence farming, which means you're just getting by. You're just getting by. But when I looked at a lot of the folks that literally have very rudimentary types of agricultural implements, they're up to their knees, up to their waist in mud. They're cultivating by hand. I didn't see one tractor, not one tractor the entire time I was there, but I saw joy, I saw hope, I saw happiness, I saw smiles among those people there, which definitely makes you more thankful for what you've got, but also shows you that hope can find its way into any society, any civilization in this world.
Oh, I love that you came in and shared this with us today.
Thanks for asking me.
Thank you for doing this. And also, I know you take questions from people and you want to help people in our community as well. Where can people either learn more about you and what services you do provide?
They can simply Google us and find us at Pasco County Extension Office, but it's pasco.ifas.ufl.edu.
Oh, good stuff. Whitney, again, thank you for sharing your travels with us. I always say you're one of our favorite guests, and I really do mean that.
Love being here.
Thank you.
Thanks.